Look at that guy. You probably can't tell. Maynard Ferguson. This shirt has never been worn by me. And, I got it, wow, probably back in the mid to late 90s at Jazz Alley in Seattle. Talked to Maynard for a little bit. Told him what I was up to lately. I asked him if he remembered me when I sent him my audition for, with Gabriel. And he said he did. I don't really believe it. I mean, he probably forgot who I was. But anyway, he said he did. Said I remember the audition tape I sent him for Gabriel about getting to his band. Anyway, if we had a chat, and so this is not about my chat with him. This is just about in general. When you have the best player on the planet, not only the best trumpet player, the best brass player, that doesn't come about from just sheer practice. It comes about from being ultra talented. And when you have that kind of mega talent, it's hard to explain to other people how to play like he does. And that's why if you look for Maynard Ferguson's teachings and master classes and what student did he teach that became crazy, awesome, good, you're not going to find any of that. And the reason is Maynard probably could have practiced Come to Jesus at whole notes back when he was 9 or 10 years old and still would have become the famous player that he is and what we all know. So when you're that talented, you can just practice just about anything and you just get astoundingly good. So I heard, after going through tons and tons of anecdotal evidence and data and lectures and interviews and everything, I found out that, this is all hearsay, but I found out that he had a son by the name of Bentley. Like the car, Bentley. And it's not clear how long Bentley played trumpet or if he ever did. What's clear is he eventually switched to bass, electric bass, or maybe even upright bass. But the problem was, come on, if you're Maynard, wouldn't it be awesome to just pour all your information onto your son and he could be the next god of trumpet? But no, it doesn't work that way, folks. So it's amazing when you have these ultra, mega talented musicians, almost always they don't know how they do it. They don't know how they do it. If he doesn't know how he can play the way he does, how can he tell you? How can he tell me? How can he teach us? He can't. And so look and try as hard as you might. Scour the internet. Go to the Maynard Ferguson Jazz Institute where Dennis de Blasio is the headmaster there. Go all around the world. You're not going to find tons of students of Maynard Ferguson out in the world today because he did not teach a lot. He just simply did not know how well he played. In fact, there was one kind of crazy example. He's doing a master class and he talks about how it's an energy demand and how it's like you got to have your feet shoulder width apart, and then you kind of take a big breath and then you lean back, and when you lean back then he blows out these fantastic notes. How many of us have tried putting our feet shoulder width apart, taking a huge gulp of air and leaning back to play like Maynard, but we can't even play a high C? So sorry, Maynard. It sounds good, but it works for you. It doesn't work for the millions of other trumpet players on the planet. So this is a tutorial. It's more like an FYI that Maynard Ferguson did have a son. He does have some daughters, and I don't want to say I have a good or bad opinion about them, but so we're just going to leave it at that. But he did have a son who was involved in music, and his son was named Bentley. Something kind of creepy and eerie about Maynard's son and Maurice Andre's son, and I'm going to do a tutorial on Maurice Andre. This is really kind of weird and eerie and creepy, but Maynard's son Bentley fell out of a window or was pushed out of a window and died at an early age. From what the data suggests that I've been able to uncover, it was in his 20s, maybe. So, but it's kind of creepy because Maurice Andre's son, now you're talking about the two best trumpet players on the planet, Maynard Ferguson and Maurice Andre. Maurice Andre's firstborn son was also a trumpet player. Maurice Andre could also not teach him, sent him away to a conservatory. Maurice Andre's son also perished in a hiking accident off a cliff when he was in his 20s. It's kind of weird. The two greatest trumpet players ever to walk the planet Earth had two sons. I mean, they each had a firstborn son, who perished in a freak fall of an accident. Isn't that crazy? It's weird. So, and they also could not teach their own son how to play like them. So I'm bringing this up just more for trivia and anything else, but also to point out the fact that if you ever get stars in your eyes about an amazing, ultra talented, international acclaimed, famous player, and you want to take lessons from that person, chances are you're going to, right? You can give them a lot of money. You're going to see stars. You're going to rub elbows with them, and you can put that on your resume that you studied with so-and-so. But are you going to get anything out of it? Nada. They don't know how they got to where they are with that kind of talent. No. Could have practiced anything and then still arrived at that place. They did get there with hard work, but they had the talent. Just everything kept coming and coming and coming easily to them. So that's about Maynard Ferguson and why he could not teach his own son to become like him and play as good as him or better. I'm Kurt Thompson, baby. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Hi, I'm Kurt Thompson, and welcome to my channel. That's youtube.com/your brass instructor. Thanks for just watching the video that you did. Maybe it's the first one that you've watched, or maybe you've watched tons of my videos. In fact, as of June 2016, as a brass player and trumpet player, I have the most tutorials free on the planet. I have over 600 videos on my YouTube channel currently, all free. So again, thanks again for watching this video. I hope that you got something out of it. Sometimes I make a video just to make you laugh. A lot of times I make a video to educate you on something and maybe even help solve a problem. So I hope something like that occurred for you in this video. And while you're at it, again, subscribe, click on my website link, and go on to the next video. It's lovely out here. Have a great day.